3 simple ways to stop bad luck. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, these things always happen in threes, or this sort of thing is always happening to me. Well, if those are your beliefs, then I promise that will be your reality. So before we even get to the 3 ways to stop your bad luck, there's a bonus right off of the front. Make sure that you are aware of your self-limiting beliefs. The things that you're saying are your own self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you think that these things always happen to you, they're going to continue to. So first of all, stop saying that and get a pen and some paper so you can take notes so that you know without a shadow of a doubt how to get rid of your bad luck in 3 simple steps. I'm going to give that to you in just a second. But first, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do hit that subscribe button and the little bell so that you know every time that we drop a video to help you live a happier and more fulfilled life. I'll be right back with those 3 simple steps to get rid of your bad luck.
GILD Coaching. More success, less stress.
Whether you sort of seem to be in a funk right now or you've had bad luck for a really long time, there are 3 things that you can do that you can put into action in your life right now, and it can turn the tide in your favor. The reason that bad luck is happening around you is because there are negative energies that are hanging on from old experiences, maybe things that you have around you a lot, and it's triggering subconscious patterns. Also, that negative energy is attracting like energy. So if it's negative energy, it's attracting more negative energy. And so we need to clean these things out of your life so that you can break that cycle of bad luck. Now, usually what happens is people notice the negative things that are happening around them, and then they start to talk to their friends about them. They'll talk to one person, they'll vent, and all that does is bring more attention and give more energy to that negative thing. So definitely what you do not want to do. What you do want to do is take this situation into your own hands, because you can get rid of this negative energy. Now, the first tool that I'm going to tell you about, it's actually 2 tools, but it's the same method, is actually cleansing the energy around your body and around your space. And there are a couple of easy tools that I use to do that. One of them is ceremonial sage. You can get bound bunches of ceremonial sage and you can burn it. And when you're burning it with the intention of cleansing energy, you can actually go around your body and cleanse the energy around your body. You can cleanse the energy around your office, around your home, your vehicle, different people that are around you. And this actually does clean negative energy from different spaces. Now, a lot of people reach for sage for every single thing. You don't necessarily want to overuse sage, but right now, if you have been having a history and a pattern of bad luck, that is a good time to use sage. Also, if some really negative thing has happened in a certain space, you can use sage to cleanse that out. A lot of people don't like the smell of sage. They don't want to really do that. And so this is a great tool that I tell all of my clients to get. This is a selenite wand, and we're going to put some links to both of these things in the video description for you so that you'll know exactly where to go get it. Selenite is a stone, a crystal that does not require charging. So it's actually a cleansing crystal, and you can do the same thing. You can actually wand yourself. This kind of large wand I grabbed from over my home's entry door so that I could show it to you today. So this actually sits over my entry door, so everything that comes in and out of the door is cleansed. So it's just a constant cleansing stone there. You can also cleanse your stones and charge them using selenite. So you can actually take it into your own hands and use these tools to clear the negative energy from you. That's super simple. You can do it anytime. There's other tools that you can use, chimes, bells, things of that nature, and those vibrations in the air can help to cleanse energy, which is why a lot of religious rituals use bells and chimes, because that's actually what they do. It goes back to ancient energy cleansing practices. Number 2, you can use fire. Now, this methodology really applies if you have bad luck kind of in the same area. So if you're seeing bad luck in business, or relationship. So if your bad luck isn't really connected to each other, a little bit of relationship bad luck, a little bit of business bad luck, a little bit of, clumsiness bad luck, they're not really related to each other. This may not be your go-to cleansing. You're probably going to want to have a lot of the selenite wands around. I mean, I even have one in my car. But things like that to make sure that you're constantly cleansing your energy and all the spaces around you. But this other method uses fire. And again, this applies to you if the bad luck that you are having keeps manifesting in one specific area of your life. Now, think about it this way. If you're having bad luck in this area, that means that there's some negative energy, negative subconscious beliefs, negative things that are hanging around in this area that are no longer serving you. It got there somehow and it's not leaving. And so it's actually repelling the good things that could be coming to you. Okay, so does that make sense? Because energy attracts like energy. So if you have these lingering things around, then they're not going to let new things in. So in order to make room for new things, you have to get rid of the old things. So the way that fire comes into this, if there are actually things in your physical space from an old relationship or an old business relationship, an old business deal, something like that went wrong, and you have these things around you, then you need to get rid of them, but not just get rid of them in a throw them away type of a way. You need to get rid of them through cleansing. Now, if it's an item that can't burn, then figure out some way to donate it or allow it to pass from you. Do you hear the words that I use there? More positive than get rid of it. Allow it to pass from you so that it can be rejuvenated and have another life somewhere else where it won't carry that negative energy. You can also use the sage and the selenite around that item before you donate it or allow it to pass from you. Now, if the items can burn, then it's really, we have a fire pit in our backyard, so I can just go throw some stuff on the fire pit, light it. Sometimes I've done that with different things in our lives, like an old journal from a time in my life where I was going through a hard time. I'll light that on fire, allow it to burn, and as the things that are written in that journal burn, I'm releasing them. I'm releasing that energy, sending it back out into the world so that energy can be recycled into something positive. Now, if you don't have the items, but you still have the belief, the feeling, and all these things are hanging around causing this bad luck, what you can do is actually get a pen, get little slips of paper, write these things on the paper, write these things that you want to release, and you can burn that. And that's very, very powerful because you are releasing that energy back out into the world and allowing it to go somewhere for someone that it can do something positive for. So that way you're cleaning out what is negative for you to allow room for the new. And the third way that you can stop bad luck for good is by programming your mind to think different thoughts. And the best way to do this is with your pen and your journal. Think of what you believe your truth is and write it down, write the negative down, and then think of what the opposite of that is. The opposite of what the negative thought is, like, this thing always happens to me. So, okay, great. We already used that example toward the beginning of this video. So you write down, this sort of thing always happens to me. And then you back up from it and you say, is this the truth that I want? It's a very, very powerful question. Asking yourself, is this actually what I want? Do I want this sort of thing to always happen to me? No. So what do I want? Good things always happen. Good things always happen. Good things are always happening for me. There's an affirmation that I really love, and I have a recording of it right here on YouTube, and I'll link that for you in this video description as well. And it is, everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Write it over and over and over and over again. So figure out what your belief is that's negative. Figure out if you want that, and whatever the opposite of it is. And that is your affirmation. And every single day, write all of your affirmations down. Say them out loud to yourself. I love to get dry erase markers, kind of darker colors, a red or a black or a purple or a blue, and I'll write my affirmations on the mirror in my bathroom because they'll just wipe off when you're ready for them to be gone. And that way, anytime that you're in the bathroom, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're washing your face, when you're washing your hands after you use the restroom, you can go through and you see it and it's just top of mind. And that's a really great way to program yourself, is with affirmations, because the more that you repeat it, the more it becomes a pattern, because your patterns are just things that are familiar and repeated in your world. So you want to make sure that those things that are familiar and repeated are positive, and you have all of the power to do that. If this video has helped you at all, please, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you know the next time we drop one, to make you have an easier time living a wonderful and fulfilled, blessed, and happy life. Till next time, I'm Dr. Jane with GILD Coaching. See you then.